What's going on, everybody? Uh, today I just want to talk about something considering the fact that I just got back into Sword Art Online. I thought I haven't seen it in a while, but I saw it a long time ago. I fell in love with the show, and I just want to talk to y'all about the whole storyline thing. Because right now I'm getting back into it. Like I'm getting obsessed over it right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go back into our world. And actually, uh, start talking about it. All right, just wait 1 second. Da-da-da. Come on. Come on. And remember, everybody, if you like what you see here, don't forget to leave a comment to tell me what game I should play next. Leave a like if you want to see more of this. And also, I forgot. I was here. Oh, man. Ow. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, leave a like if you want to see more of this. And also subscribe if you want to see more of me. I have Hunger Games. I play Hunger Games, and I play whatever games y'all want me to play. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, Sword Art Online, for those of you who don't know, is a show, an anime, where basically everybody gets trapped inside this virtual reality world that they can't escape. And if you die in the game, then you die in real life. The only way for them to actually escape that is if they beat the game. So now that you got like the first part of it, that's just what was it? That's just part 1 of season 1. All right. Now part 2 is, well, I'm not going to spoil that for y'all guys, just in case if y'all do watch it. But it's a very compelling anime that I really want to talk about, especially since it revolves around video games. And the fact about virtual reality, which we're actually about to gain. But yeah, the whole thing takes place in 2020, so that's how they're able to, have so much advanced technology at this time, where they're able to actually have uh, be able to go into a video game and get trapped. So basically, it's called, what was it called? The helmet. What was the helmet called? I totally forgot. It was the nerve gear. That's what it was. So the nerve gear is a virtual reality helmet that people are able to take on, to not take it on, to put on. Get off the chest. Get off the chest. There we go. Okay. So yeah, they put it on, and then they get into sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is whenever you're not able to move at all, uh, for whenever. Usually it's whenever you wake up, but basically, your body doesn't move at all. So yeah. Uh, what else? So yeah, they put on nerve gear. They say session start or whatever, or link start, and then they are fully immersed into this game. So whatever they think, they do. So let's say that you're in the game, and you're just trying to walk as normal. You walk. You hear everything you're supposed to hear. You can do whatever you want. Like in Minecraft, you know how you can't. In vanilla Minecraft, you know how you can't crawl. Well, imagine that you put on the nerve gear. You go into sleep, you link, and now you can crawl in Minecraft. Like, you're not limited to what you could do. So people were able to actually start a business in the game. People were able to actually become something else that they weren't. So anyway, it follows the story of this boy named Kitty. Well, not that's not his name, but we know him as Kirito, and we know that he is the main character, and it also follows his friend Asuna, who later becomes his love interest. And I'm sorry if this is spoiling some stuff for you, but I'm just going over the first part of it, so that way not spoiling the whole season. And man, I'm just getting into this too much. I'm not even playing Minecraft. I'm just walking around. Anyway, so yeah, follows Kirito and Asuna around, mainly Kirito because he's the main character, obviously. But Asuna, his friend. Anyway, they go and they're supposed to defeat the game, and the place that it's at is a place called Aincrad. Aincrad has 100 floors. Each floor has one boss, and once they defeat the boss, they can go up to the next level. So that's how they defeat the enemies, by clearing all 100 floors. So, and on that's how you do it. The first day that the game actually activated is when it was announced that they are never able to leave the game, not until not until everything was cleared. So that's where the Assault Team comes in. The Assault Team are the bunch of people who get together. They go on a raid, on a boss raid, and then they are the ones who clear the floors. So that's where Kirito and Asuna are going to take place. Kirito is immediately rejected by everybody because he was a beta tester for Sword Art Online. The beta testers all said that the game was good, that it was awesome, and that's the thing that the creator of Sword Art Online wants to tell everybody, that the game was good, making it seem like it was harmless, but in reality, it was. So the game was completely revolutionary. That's how everybody got into it. So yeah, the day that was announced, that's the day that the game actually launched, and there was like a couple hours of it being online before everybody knew, and then finally, one of the other characters, a friend of Kirito's, he noticed that there was no logout button. The logout button will actually let you wake up from your sleep paralysis and be able to, live your life. But since there was no logout button, there actually was no way of getting out. So there you go. And sure, you could call the assistant administrator, but then they were answering. Yeah. So they basically covered their bases to actually trap everybody in there. So yeah. The reason why I want to talk about this, and the reason why I told you the story, is because I love it. I actually, call me crazy, but I want to experience that. And it might not be the same experience that Kirito have, but I want to actually experience living my life through the video game. Because if you actually saw the anime, you'll see that the characters in there are actually getting used to being trapped in this world that they aren't supposed to be in. And eventually they just grow to think, well, you know what, it's not so bad. It's not so bad living here. It actually is nice. I don't have to worry about real world problems or anything like that. It's wonderful here. I love it. You can see you could hear like stories of people actually changing from what they used to be to what they are now. And one example is that this Kirito was basically just a antisocial kind of guy, kind of like me and some of my friends. He actually got the game. He became one of the beta testers, and he eventually was just like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to become one of the most powerful people in this game. And that led him to actually becoming the main hero. So he was able to clear. He was actually able to get everybody out of the game, and was actually able to go on. I don't know. It call me crazy, but I love to think about that stuff. Just being able to, I wouldn't say get trapped, but live in a video game. Actually be fully, oh god. be full of immersive inside of a game where I could be me. Because whenever I play video games, it's not something that's just like I'm going to pass the time. No, this is how I feel like I actually am, not just uh, not just some kind of not just some guy playing like on a computer inside of his room. But no, I actually feel like my character. And some people will say, "Ah, that's weird," but that's how I legitimately feel. Like sometimes, like this is me, not the person that's in a chair in a video game, but actually the person. So if I actually get trapped in a game, I would honestly, I will probably freak out first, but then realize that in this world, that this is me, not not the person that I am outside. But I guess it's because of the whole, this is a brand new world. I could be whoever I want. I could be a hero for once. I could be something that I enjoy. I could do something that I enjoy for the rest of my life. I could be here. But there's also that one part that makes me think that that could never happen. It's the whole once you die, you die. That's it. Game over. No respawn. You're dead. Once you're dead in this world, you're also dead in the real world. Now, if that part wasn't implemented, well then, would it really be real life to me? No, because in the anime, the reason why it was real life to them was because in real life, once you die, that's it too. So it eventually stopped becoming a game and actually becoming real life. So imagine that. A game that just started trusting that was 100%, innocent and was just made for fun, actually becomes your life, either life or death. Honestly, it sounds pretty horrific and like a nightmare. But to me, and call me crazy, it sounds even more exciting. Uh, so yeah, I'm probably a psychopath for thinking about that, but whatever. And some of y'all will be like, whatever, that's your life. Are you kidding me? Well, yeah, I know. But video games are already my life. That's the thing. I mean, it's isn't really that it isn't really that much of a dispute in my mind to actually go with it. Somebody offered me $1 million to go inside a video game that can never come out and never see uh, never see the real life sun. Then you don't even have to tell me once or twice that you're paying me $1 million, or that you don't even have to tell me that you're paying me $1 million. I'll just go and do it. Besides, what am I going to use $1 million for? Oh, I guess you could be connected to a computer, and then you could honestly like pay for um, the game, like game items and stuff, like premium items. But whatever. Does anybody actually buy premium items? I don't. I think they're lame, and it makes you completely lazy for actually not earning them. I rather earn them. So I might transfer it all to like in-game money, to be honest. That way I could just like get a whole bunch of stuff already, just early off the bat. And then there's also parts of it where just like at the beginning it's just you know that hunger doesn't really satisfy your real life hunger doesn't. What was it? Your virtual hunger doesn't really affect your real life hunger, but then eventually it does. So you're actually able to live here, and it's crazy. Also, there's this one part where it's just like at the beginning, the very first episode, wherever they announce that it's a game that you can never escape unless you defeat it, they give you a mirror. Once you look into the mirror, you actually transform into your real self. Imagine that. So that's honestly, like I keep on saying it, but it's crazy. That's what it is. I'm crazy for actually thinking that would be cool for me to actually be a part of. I don't know. It's just something about becoming like the actual hero that I like. Being in a video game where everything you could actually be what you want. You know? So if I ever get trapped in a video game, you know what my answer will be. It'll be yes. So if I disappear, so if I am because there's a creeper. So if my friends ever like notice I'm missing and find out that I'm not dead, then they probably know what will happen to me. That I'm probably trapped inside of a video game that I don't feel like coming out of. I mean, eventually I might come out. Eventually I will come out of it, just to like. Ah. 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 So yeah, eventually I will come back out of it, and I will enjoy my real life. But yeah, I just really want to be a part of that. It's an awesome anime, guys, and I suggest that y'all check it out. If I'm crazy, well then, there you go. I'm crazy for actually thinking about being a part of it. But yeah, that's my take on Sword Art Online. I don't know about y'all's. But yeah, if I ever had a chance to be trapped in a video game by choice, then heck yeah, I will take it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, guys. Remember, if you like anything on this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on what game I should play next. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.